Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell. That's why I treat my men good.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dad, what is?
Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Flacco on the give to Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yo, Lee! Yo, Lee!
Operating out of the gun, Flacco finds his rookie first rounder. It's Noah Fant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hockenson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career.
Check 53, Mike.
Wait.
Watch the twist. Mike, 53.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Pretty hot set. Wait.
44. Coming.
Monday.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. This is the tight end Fant. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Flacco from the gun. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Here's Reddick. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
3 wide. 51 to Mike.
From the gun, Flacco. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check, 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 check.
Don't red.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Behind. Block 80.
Here we go, here we go.
Look at the hot sets. Wait.
51 to Mike, boys. 51.
Look at the hot sets. Wait.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd down. Flacco from the gun. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And McManus able to put it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
51 the mic. 51 the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
King.
51. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
53, Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Check three. Deuce.
Gun. Gun.
53, check 53. Time to go, night. Tight dog.
Nice.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check nickel. Watch the switch.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
180! Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Shit.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
No. Alert. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Flacco. He's got his tight end Fant. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. 1st and 10.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Block it.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, Chelsea.
Let's go.
They go pass again with Flacco. Wide open receiver complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
A nice completion there by Joe Flacco, who's probably going to miss being able to play Cleveland twice a year. Gosh, in his 11 seasons as a starter in Baltimore, he was 17-3 against the Cleveland Browns, and now he'll try to get a victory in a Broncos uniform. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Flacco now on fourth, and able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
High 7.
Once more, it's Flacco. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch. Kill.
Mayfield down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Alert, 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 alert.
And again, it's Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's Flacco looks to throw. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it. Catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. It's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
We got 4.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flacco, left side here, that's the tight end Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Flacco. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Heuerman. 22 yards there, a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Regular.
Flacco from midfield. That one into the hands of Hamilton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Flacco now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down. Right here.
Gun.
51, Mike 51.
I'm on. Hey, yellow.
Flacco from the gun. This is the tight end Fant. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flacco now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Go get him.
Flacco will take to the air again, looking for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check.
A give, running right, Lindsey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Joker.
Too wide.
And the blitz does come. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Let's go.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check in, check in. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Real.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. The trot. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Go, Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
Hurry.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. Open man here is Hamilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Flacco's throw there complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He finds Riddick complete and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Flacco. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 24, check 24.
And again, it's Flacco to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Following the interception, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The Browns first down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A first down throw from Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. It's caught. Beckham. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mayfield now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Good job, baby.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Browns 29, Broncos 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know